Hello, and this is afternoon, and I had a thought. I think I'll be having random thoughts all day because I'm just constantly reflecting during this healing journey. Because what I want to do is take time to reflect on, where I went wrong and misstepped. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. Welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button because we take care of business first over here. So we're going to subscribe. Please and thank you. Hit that notification bell so whenever we're in the chat room, you two are here. And we're going to hit that like button so that this video can be sent out appropriately to whomever may need to hear it. And if you know somebody need to hear it, please don't hesitate to share the knowledge. And let's get right into it. Okay, so I had a thought. So I was cooking, I'm baking my chicken and mashed potatoes, and then I did chili for lunch. I made some chili and took it up. But anyway, I did all that. I told you we're going to cook for every meal for the next 30 days. Because we're making it the norm. And so I had a thought, and my thought was, if your man allows you to have an argument with his ex on any level, whether you a wife, whether you a girlfriend, whatever position you play in your man's life, if that man allows you to argue with his ex, then please believe 100% that man is still dealing with her on some type of level. He's still communicating with her on some type of level. No man is going to let you argue with his ex. I'm telling you this from experience. See, at the time when I was in it and I was handling her with my words, and she just kept calling. I'm just thinking, this is the strangest thing. What part of the message don't she get? The part that he could have chose you and he didn't, or the part he could have chose you and he didn't. But in hindsight now, I'm reflecting off of this stuff. I'm just thinking to myself, you know what? We would never pass words, even though they got kids together. We would have never passed words to the point that how it escalated to the point that she was like, oh, trying to tell her sister was going to do X, Y, and Z to me, and how I'm set up. I just said, hey, I welcome her to do that. So, of course, that never happened. But the fact that they were threatening me, and the fact that he wasn't man enough to get on the phone and stop it all. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why he couldn't stop it all is because he's on the phone on other occasions, probably talking about me behind my back. And to me, like you talk about behind my back, it just does something to me because I'm a very loyal person. When you talk behind my back, it's almost like you just spit in my face or something. I really take that to heart. I take it serious. Just because I'm just not set up that way. And I just thought about it. I said, I had to flip the thing and put yourself in his shoes and he in my shoes. And I'm thinking to myself, none of my exes ever bring drama in what I got going on right now, today. Because my thing is, if you my ex, you my ex. We ain't got nothing to talk about. We don't have nothing to, laugh about. We don't have anything. Because, our moment in time, we had it and now it's over. So you're not going to come up and bring no confusion in my current situation. So he never experienced anything from one of my exes coming back from the past. But, yeah, I'm telling you, when you in some stuff and you in the middle of stuff, you can't see because of all the mess. But now that I'm out of the mess, I can see clearly. And I'll tell any person, and I want to try to help as many women I can, or even men. Even this is also go for men. So even if the situation is reversed, if a woman's ex bring you drama, she's still dealing with him in some form or fashion. She's still whispering sweet nothings or whatever she's saying to him, and vice versa. And if a man allow a woman to fight over him, fuss over him, That's not what you want. Because you don't have nothing. He really don't belong to you. He belong to the streets. He belonged to them streets. And this is the time that you need to tap out of the relationship. I didn't tap out, honestly, when I was in it. I didn't tap out because I had kids by him. And at that time, I think I just had one. So, you know, I think because we relocated because of his job and things, I guess I felt like, okay, that was irrelevant. And you really shouldn't discount anything when it comes to your life because it's leading you something. That's to me like it was a rev. I was already in it. I had already said I do and all of that. But had I paid attention at that moment, it would have saved me lots and lots of years. And I have no regrets because, again, I grew up in that marriage. I grew up in it a lot. And so, and at that time, I've always been able to, you know, like spin pinpoint, play a game, things like that. But then I guess because I felt locked in, almost like trapped in because I had said I do and it just frowned upon to, you know, like go and you just can't go get a divorce. And you know, just how I was brought up. Not that you want to, you know. You don't want to. You want to stabilize your home if you can if things can work. Because everybody make mistakes. But allowing somebody from your past is not to come up and disrespect what you got going on now, who you with now. That's not a mistake. That's not a mistake. That's something that you can correct right now. And if you're in that situation right now and your significant other is not willing to stand up and correct, be it the woman or the man that they are, and stand up and correct their ex, then you got a whole problem. Then you need to consider the fact, do I need to tap out at this moment? Because you can save yourself a whole lot of years. Especially if it's not especially if it's like a boyfriend, girlfriend situation. Try save yourself some time. Save yourself some time. No man and no woman. Because I look at it like this. I loved him enough that I wouldn't even want no drama to come to him. You know, yeah, my ex tried to contact me on one of the social media outlets, and I was like, this is what you're not going to do. I shut that down. I just, just FYI him, let him know, just in case he tried to reach out to that. I just wanted to be in front of it versus behind it. So I let him know up front. He didn't seem like he was too faded by it. He was just like, okay, I appreciate you letting me know. But that was all it was to it. My ex didn't even try to reach out to him. None of that. Because I let him know. I mean, I shut it down. Like, who you calling out? Our moment in time is over. Was over years ago. So don't try to come back. Don't do that. Because ain't nobody waiting on you. Because at least I wouldn't. I'm not the one that was waiting on you. But when he didn't shut stuff down, and that wasn't his first time doing it. Because oftentimes, don't get me on this story about the family. Because the family is a big part of this now. Don't get it wrong. They be like Kiki and smile in your face. But please don't get it wrong. Because when it comes down to them choosing, they going to always side with their bloodline. I don't care how wrong and dirty their bloodline is. They're going to side with that bloodline. And even with that being said, when they side, when something go down, because it's going to be eventually, something go down. Because if he messing on them, they found that messing might be too. And that's not all the time, but a lot of time. But even when one of his relatives was trying to get a little swanky with me, I was like, girl, I don't know who you think, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I'm not her. That kind of thing. And he was just trying to tell me, oh, just now she just like that. She just like, kind of play it off like that. But my thing is, anybody in my family that gonna come toward my significant other sideways, it's my responsibility to check them. It's not his responsibility. Like, you're a visitor here. Like, I'm invited you here. So it's not your responsibility, because when I check in, we're going to still be family. You get what I'm saying? We're going to still be family. You might be a little huffy, puffy, mad. Cool. But eventually you're going to realize, hey, you was overdoing your part. So you need to be checked. And vice versa. So if it's his family creating offense to you or trying to even get into it with you, that's his responsibility to check his people, not yours. You shouldn't even have to do nothing but... So I think if anytime you're in that kind of position, I just feel like Your family, you address them. His family, he address them. His ex, he address them. My ex, I address them. That's just what I just feel like that should be just a normal thing. And if I refuse to address it, it's a reason why I'm refusing to address it. And if he refuses to address it, guess what? It's a reason why he chooses to not address it. And 9 times out of 10 is the reason is because, honey, on them times when you not there, like eye to eye, looking at the person, he talking to her on the phone. He telling her exactly what she want to hear. They cooking up or whatever. That's what it is. So I want you guys to keep your head above water on that one. Tap out when you need to. But if it's an ex coming up in your current relationship and your significant other is not checking their ex, please know, rest assured that he is still dealing with her on some type of level. And 9 times out of 10, making up all kinds of stuff of what you not doing. So she feel only. Why is it females feel like they need to come save the day? Because or even males feel like they need to come save the day. Guess what? Let the person who in it, let them save themselves. And once they save themselves from that situation, guess what? Then you free to talk to them. How about that? How about that? All this, acting like you just don't have common sense. Like, what is a man gonna really tell you if he's trying to cheat? What is he gonna really tell you? Oh no, my wife or my girl, she doing everything right. No, of course he gonna have to come with a sad story. Of course he gonna have to come up with something made up. She not cooking, she not cleaning, she not doing. He gonna come with everything he think you might want to hear, so that you can say, "Well, I'll do that for him," and then he's just putting you on a hook and reeling you on in until he get exactly what he want, and that's it. Not no real. And if it's his wife, he ain't got no intentions on leaving his wife for you. That's just the bottom line. He just got dog in him, and he gonna be a dog until he can't be a dog anymore, and that's facts. Same thing for women. Y'all be all surprised when I say something about women and cheating. As a matter of fact, you know what? Go ahead and watch the next video because I'm going to talk about women and cheating. And I'm going to give it to you real. I'm going to give it to you straight. No chaser. Okay. Go ahead and watch the next episode, part 2 of this. Okay. Talk to you soon. Love y'all.